Tricky, tricky, tricky. It's going to be funky in San Marcos, Texas today. Big look ahead factor. Team that really wants to beat you. A&M has their work cut out for them today, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love these in-state little non-con games. Not an SEC game. It's obviously a one-off. Feels like they always want to get you so bad. Whether it's them, UTSA, whoever it might be. Should be good. And they're a decent program. They always give us trouble. And with the look-ahead factor of the Texas series this weekend and the game being in San Marcos, it's going to be a hostile crowd. I'll be very impressed if A&M's able to kind of enforce their will tonight. I'll be very impressed if they play a really clean baseball game. I expect it to be a little ugly. I expect things to maybe not go perfectly for the start. But I'm very, very hopeful that A&M wins. Although I would not be shocked if they drop this one. It's a tricky game. It's a big week, guys. It's a big week. I think for the first time, I said this in the video, in the early era maybe, I'm feeling more than hope. I'm feeling excitement, a level of confidence building, at least to a degree. It's coming around. And pitching did that. I mean, bats are a big part of it, but we had a feeling, a notion about bats, but with the little, inklings we're getting of this pitching thing, maybe taking some steps. Big series coming up this weekend. I'm percolated. I'm full perk. So I'm super excited, guys. It'll be a fun matchup tonight. 3 minutes from opening first pitch. I think this game is only on ESPN+. Someone was telling me this game's going to be a little bit harder to watch than the others, because the others are on SEC Network Plus, and this one's only ESPN+. I don't know what the hell that means. So good luck watching this. I already see somebody asking in the chat how to watch this game. I don't know. Guys, I really don't know. I just log in and I watch the games. But ESPN Plus if you're there. What's up, guys? Say what's up to everybody in the chat today. I haven't seen you in a while. We've had a long break, right? The series completely ended on a Friday. How often does that happen? It was a Thursday start to begin with, doubleheader Friday. We were done early. Got back into the swing of things with the video I dropped this morning. Live now. We'll be live, hopefully, on Friday. There's a big rain factor this weekend. I don't know what the hell is going to happen. There's a ton of rain coming to Austin, San Antonio, everywhere in Texas. It's going to be pouring rain. So, I don't know. Maybe y'all tell me, well, what happens if these things get rained out? Because I think it's rain from, like, Thursday to Sunday. It's a really rainy weekend, and things can change. But I'm a little nervous about that. I don't really know what to do. What would happen if this thing, like, was 2 days of rain? Like, what would happen? I'm very confused. But anyway, what's up, guys? I'll say what's up to everybody in the chat. I see a lot of familiar faces. BTTS, another nice evening in traffic with the windows rolled down. Driving home to a nice midweek baseball game with a team that's trending the right direction. That's pretty nice, BTTS. Life sure is sweet. Well, let me get the tweets on the screen. I don't think we have that feature done. I'm a little rusty. It's been a couple of days. See if you're up there now. There you are. Daniel, good to see you, man. Should be a rowdy crowd in San Marcos tonight. Good test for sure. They're good, and these games mean a lot to them. Absolutely, man. That's what I was just saying. These kind of this camera's never in focus. These in-state kind of, non-SEC rivalry games, it just feels like they really want to get you. And for A&M, you got a big one last weekend, this weekend. This is still a big game. It's just a tricky spot. We'll obviously be looking ahead. Just got to try to control that and stay in the moment. Exactly. Like I said, if they find a way to leave no doubt tonight and look at all kind of methodical tonight, I'll be very impressed with, like, the mentality of this team. And I won't really condemn them if they don't, because I understand it's human nature. Please win. James, yep, the lineup is Grahovac, Sorrell, Hakopi, Dewar, Partita, Bindi, Jory, and Bear, Kellner. James, thank you for always keeping us in check there. We've seen early kind of toy with it during the week. We've seen, backup catcher. We've seen other guys get in. He's hammered this lineup for many straight games, like 6 or 7 straight games now. I think he really found what he likes, what he wants to work, what seems to be working, and he wants to get that thing humming. Because you still have a Jory in it. I mean, are you going to sit a Jory in right now while he's just learning his way and he's learning a lot on the fly? I don't think so. Yep, Hubert on the mount too. Exactly, man. Exactly. UNSA, what's up, man? Howdy back at you. Keep the momentum going today and into the weekend. Please, please. He can't show us. I can't show the stream. I cannot do it. I'm so sorry. Haley, good to see you. Been a while. Hope you're doing well, Haley. Ash's Tunes, howdy back at you. 33 Ventures, howdy back at you. I'd love to stay undefeated in the midweeks. Yeah, exactly. I think we can, obviously. I mean, we can. We should. It's going to be tricky. Tricky. All right. Stream should be up, guys. If y'all are streaming this, great. If you're watching with me, great. If you're watching some other way, great. Happy to have you guys here. All right. Stream has begun. I will get the scoreboard on screen here as soon as I can so you guys can follow along here. Who else is in here today? I think we scored double figures tonight. Man, that would feel so good. It feels so good. They just don't skip a beat and they just keep cranking it out today. Let's get turbulent. Let's do it. Sorry, I've been MIA. Got to see the guys play the Missouri series, which was awesome. You went to the Missouri series. That's awesome, Haley. Anybody going to the series this weekend? If you are, be hostile. Be loud. Be mean. Be angry. It's time. It's time to do it. Hopefully the players can lock in. Let this be a crowd thing only. Players are going to be locked into the game. No distraction. But it is going to be what it is. He's back. That guy's back. And he's going to hear it. Because he deserves to hear it. He did us dirty. He did. No death threats, nothing like that. But, be mean. It will suck. Got to play these games. You think it'll suck? I met Gavin at the barbershop this morning. Coolest way to start the day. If y'all go to EJ at the North Point Crossing 4.0 cuts, he's Bindi and Grahovac's barber. That's awesome, Ashes Tunes. Hope the hair's looking fresh. I won't stop thinking about the timing. Yeah, it's a cool week to do it. It's a cool week to do it for sure, Ashes. Aaron, good to see you, Aaron. This is a scary game. Sure hope the good guys aren't looking ahead. I need to meditate on the weekend series. The pitching still concerns me, though it looked better versus Vandy. That's fair to say it still concerns you. I think there are positive signs. I think Weston Moss showed some stuff. Gavin Lyons certainly showed some stuff. Fresh corn is still fresh corn. And then Aiden Sims, man. I mean, performance kind of speaks for itself. His season as a whole kind of speaks for itself. Weapon. I'm very curious to see what they do. I think there are reasons to do either way, to move Sims around, to keep it where it is. Don't mess with it because there's obviously... My big concern is messing with like mojo and groove. Like he has found it on Sundays, has Aiden Sims. I'm worried that moving him to Friday could, mess with his rhythm or just change enough variables to where it's awkward and he doesn't replicate what he's been doing with different variables around him, so to speak. But I also see the side where it's like you want your best guy to pitch Friday to set your staff up for success, your bullpen up for success on the weekend, to set the tone in that Friday game, hopefully win a Friday game because that's a big deal, but also just, where A&M is in the bullpen, there could be advantages there, maybe not burning arms on Friday, but that's if there's no, hurdle there with the mojo change. So there's... they could go either way with it. I think there's positive and negatives. You got to figure that out. If you're a coach, I can't figure that out. I'm too stupid. How can I watch the game? Do you know? I do not know how you can, Rita. I really don't. I wish I could tell you, but it's ESPN Plus. That's the only way I know how to watch it right now. Rolly! Good to see you, Rolly. Hope you're doing well, man. Got to meet all the guys after the Sunday game. They told me something that about put you in tears. What put you in tears? Can you share this information, or is this secret? I'm interested. Texas State bats have been hot. Interesting. Okay. So big test for Hubert today. Hubert's been good the last two starts. He's been the midweek starter for a while. Lyons looks like he's really moving to that weekend relief role, which suits him very well with his ability to eat up pitches, eat up innings. Need it. And Hubert's been fine here. Parzival, great to see you. 41 homers in the last 11 games. That is a big deal, BTTS. We shall see. TU hosts Incarnate Word at 6:30. Alrighty. You'll be at Bluebell on Friday night. Man, what a Friday night that's going to be. You're trying to go Saturday, but rain is scaring my group off. It's so scary. It's supposed to be raining like all day. What are we going to do? I'm most definitely going to the TU series. All right. Gavin Grahovac's at the plate. First pitch is out. It's a strike. Game's underway. Let me get the scoreboard up for you guys. Boom. We're live. 0-1 count for Gavin. I mean, there have been so many positive trends in the batting lineup. Gavin's power has been one of them. Second pitch, he contacts it, bounces off the glove of the third baseman. He mishandles it, throws it to first, and Gavin's safe. Leadoff man on. Third baseman couldn't handle the ground ball. And A&M has one on with no outs in the first inning. Beautiful start. We'll take it. We'll take whatever the hell just happened there. If you were at the series this weekend, give them hell. Absolutely give them hell. And remember, I mean, I mean, the Texas players aren't our favorite people, but they're obviously not the enemy here. It is the guy, the coach, and fan versus fan stuff. That, I mean, I think we understand. Give that guy hell. Caden Sorrell at the plate. First pitch to Sorrell. Popped up left field. It will land in play. Right down the line. Gavin's going to take third here. Sorrell to second. Or is Gavin going home? Gavin does go home. Aggies scoring early in this one. What a beautiful start. First pitch to Caden Sorrell. Popped up as far left and left field as you can go without being out of play. And the Aggies are on the board. Wow. This is extremely encouraging based on everything we were talking about going into the series, all the look-ahead stuff, all the distractions this week. And A&M, one on the board, one on, no outs. Chris Hakopian at the plate, Sorrell on second. Wow. Blazing start. Hakopian's a guy that got back in a big way his last game of the last series after going through a bit of a slump. First pitch to Hakopian. That one's outside. 1-0 count. A ton of my friends are ring dunking this weekend, so I don't know if I can get to the series. Well, sounds like a win-win scenario. No matter what you're doing, you're having a good time, UNSA. 1-0 count for Hakopian. Here's the pitch. Strike, top of the zone. What's up, Kalachi Matt? Great to see you. Drew looking like a Little League coach with the fit. I know, I don't usually rock this shirt, but, you know, it's that time of the week where the laundry's not necessarily clean, so we're kind of digging into the depths here. I gotta do laundry, man. Here's the 1-1 to Hakopian. Fouled off, right. Time to get drunk on a Tuesday. We're going right for it? Okay. James, they asked me where I've been all season. I'm part of 203. Then as I was leaving, Travis told me they missed me. Wow, Haley. That is nice. That is nice to hear. It's supposed to storm this weekend. I know, Jeb. It's going to be crazy. 1-2 count for Hakopian. Here's the pitch. He touches it. Pop up to left field. It's shallow left. Awkward. Running under to the left fielder, and he has it. One down in the inning. Sorrell stays on second. Kind of misread that one early, but he gets on his horse and gets to it late, does the left fielder. Popped up to mid-left field. One down in the inning. Still one on. I know, Ryan. This is a really tricky one to watch, apparently. ESPN Plus. You have to be paying for ESPN Plus to get this one. And I am a sucker that does. I totally see both sides, but I think you have to trust Shane. He's not far off. I think there is something to be said about that. The team trusts Shane. He's not like he's letting a bunch of guys on. It's the home runs. Here's a throw to second. One of those leisurely, gingerly throws to second. Sorrell just trots on back and touches the bag. He's fine. Yeah, there's some belief in Sadeo within this team, and you can see it. It's just getting punished with a long ball. A lot of solo homers. First pitch to Jake Dewar is a ball. He'll start 1-0. Dewar's a guy I don't highlight enough. Epitome of consistency. Epitome of really solid at-bats. Epitome of fighting off pitches. That's what he does. And just some timely base hits. He's 1-0 right now. First pitch to Dewar. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Rain, go away, come back next week. So in theory, like we have 2 days where we can't play baseball. What happens? What happens? Just preparing for the worst here. Well, like what actually will happen? Here's the 1-1 to Dewar. Fouls that one off. 1-2. I tend to agree regarding Morris. I think you're talking about Sims. I don't think you do it now. Perhaps a reset for possible postseason run. That's a problem for down the road. For sure. It's definitely something you could do down the road for come postseason time. You throw it out the window and just do what you got to do. But you got a lot of season left. Here's the 1-2 to Dewar. Outside. It's a ball. 2-2. Hope we jump on them early. BTTS, I'm reading this from the past, and I think you've gotten a lot of what you want. Probably an error, but hit hard. Right. Talking about that leadoff kind of error single for Gavin that bounced off the third baseman's glove. BTTS is 2-2 count to Dewar. Here's the pitch. Touched. In play. Lands left field. There's a base hit. Sorrell's taken home. Sorrell's there. Throw was high. Couldn't get down to tag. The Ags score their second run in the first inning. And that's a one-out double for the RBI for Jake Dewar. Wow. Great start, man. I'm loving it. Beautiful. Just lands. Shallow left. Throw from the left fielder is just high and not accurate enough, and Sorrell's there easily. Good on Sorrell for getting on the horse and getting there. He made it with time. Nico Partita at the plate, 1 out, runner on second. First pitch to Partita. High. It's a ball. Play doubleheader Thursday, then you have 3 days to try to sneak the final game in. Oh, I saw it, Haley. I saw it. That's awesome. 1-0 for Partita. Here's the pitch. That one's low. 2-0. Momentarily got away from the catcher. Gets in front of it. Dewar was watching it, but stays at second. I mean, you can keep talking about the positive trends in this lineup, and Partita, since game three of Georgia, has very much been part of that. Really coming into his own. Here's the 2-0. That one's high. 3-0. You can wave the fingers. We can get the chant hopefully going in San Marcos today. Here in the first inning with only 1 out. Wave him. Wave him. .3-0. The pitch to Partita. It's high. Ball 5. Type it. You know what to do. We got ball 5 chance in the first inning here on the road. Little lock of hair just sticking out the top of the helmet for Nico Partita. It's a good look. I like it. Little antenna going on. Celebrating the RBI. 1-0 score earlier. Now 2-0. Whoop from Parzival. Whoop from UNSA. Starting hot from UNSA. Yeah, baby from James. Don't forget about Max Wiener. He proposed to his wife in Bluebell, then leaves with a Schloss. Don't even get me started about Wiener, man. Don't get me started about Max Wiener. 2 on with 1 outs. 1 outs. 2 on with 1 out. Ball 5 chance roaring in San Marcos. Blake Binder up at the plate. Quiet weekend until it wasn't for Binder up. That one's low and gets away from the catcher. Base runners will advance. And ball 6. Ball 6. Ball 6, ball 6. Jokes write themselves. I know, it's now minimum Wiener. It's just how it has to be. He went for maximum to minimum Wiener, just like that, UNSA. Fast start, indeed, Jeb. Texas State's been playing well recently. Yes, yes, yes. I like how their pitchers were number 12 for us today. Feels about right. Here's the 1-0. Ball 7. Ball 7, ball 7. Chants are raining down. Hopefully the rain doesn't, or the weather doesn't rain down. 2-0 for Binder up. 2 in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Alrighty. You got out of it. Got to ball 7, top of the first. That feels good. In another world, I'm getting my ring this week. I can't afford it. The gold ring was almost like $3K. I'll buy another after I graduate. Well, congrats on getting the ring. There's a strike that Binder up watches. Shakes his head as it didn't like it. But it's a 2-2 count for Binder up. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Pitch 20 in the first inning for the starting pitcher on this Tuesday for Texas State. Here's the pitch. Watches the strike. Got him. Blake Binder up strikes out. Yeah, it's been a rough few games for Binder up, but we know he's always dangerous like he showed in that game 3. Kind of been like this the whole weekend, but out of nowhere, 3-run home run. Dangerous bat. Some of the guys in early also signed a ball for me. That's awesome, Haley. This game's a hard one on me. My alma mater, Texas State versus the school I love. A&M can't lose tonight. There you go. Jorian Wilson, the big man at the plate, watches a strike. 0-1. Be great if he could get these boys home. More than capable. Jorian coming off of a big weekend where he showed more than just the long ball. Had some really good at-bats, some good base hits. Here's the 0-1. Looping pit inside. Oh, it touches him. It brushed his shoulder. So bases are now loaded with the all of a sudden very dangerous Bear Harrison approaching home plate. We've been waiting on it. It's arrived. Bear sightings all across Brazos Valley this weekend. I didn't see it hit him. I'm just going to be honest. They said it did. 2 outs, bases loaded, Bear Harrison at bat. That's rude. That's rude, SB. That's kind of rude. First pitch to Bear. Fouled off. Got the game on. Nice, Matt. Nice. Thursday one. Can they move a game up to Thursday? Is that a possibility? Moving a game to Thursday? I mean, they're close enough to where it's logistically I don't think as bad as, say, Missouri. 0-1 for Bear. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? He did. He did. 0-2 quickly for Bear. Bear's been known for some pretty good at-bats and definitely for getting on, whether it's hit by pitch or getting walked. But here he faces 0-2 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. It's low. Blocked by the catcher. 1-2. Dewar hits baseballs. Enough said. Well said. Bubbles. Imaginary bubbles. I didn't blow them. I should have. What a send by Pennington. Absolutely. He did not stop. It was full go. Great judgment. Way to sell out by Sorrell there. BTTS. 1-2 count for Bear. Here's the pitch. Contacted. Right center. Right fielder's under it. And the Aggies will strand 3, but not before they score 2. Still a positive first inning that sees A&M with a 2-run lead early in this one, where I feared a little bit of a slow start. That was not the case. Could have been more. Probably should have been more. But we will take it. Absolutely. I'll keep reading off chat as you guys are filing in here. Great to see all of y'all. 91 of y'all here early on a Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here. Parzival, UNSA. Had to be a perfect throw, and it wasn't. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, baby, says James. Bubbles, says UNSA. Throw was there just too high. Yeah, it was not accurate. I see the rowback on your hat because it's not on your shirt. I know, man. I feel like a traitor wearing this, but, you know, we still covered it up with a little rowback hat here. Oh, your favorite player is between Gavin, Caden, or Travis? The ones who've been around a while. Yeah, makes sense. And that's the old legacy that's still here and still bringing that, you know, culture from the past. But the new is great, too. I mean, I think there was like this running gag that Texas fans would throw my way when I'm talking about how good A&M still could be post-Schloss. And that was, yeah, you'll do it with Schloss's players. It's like, say that to Jordan Wilson, Nico Partita. Say that to Boston Kellner. Say that to Chris Akopian. Say that to Jake Dewar, man. Some of these guys that Early's brought in have been good. All the ball 5 chants from UNSA, Haley, Kalachi, Matt, James, Leighton, Parzival. My message always comes in way before I say it. That's just the latency out here. Jordan, what's up, Jordan? Jordan throwing the ball 5 chant in there. The stream is out of sync. Man. I can't do anything about it. Pump them likes. Yeah, thank you guys. Drop the likes if you can. Sub to the channel if you haven't. Double check your sub. We're trying to grow it. Trying to grow the channel. We're having fun this baseball season. Come football, it'll be a good time. Aaron with the ball 5, Haley with the other ball 5, James with more ball 5. You say, I see what you're saying. Drew, I love that you saw Nico's hair. It's always like that. It's super spiky, I think. I think it just kind of like clumps together. It's like a nice little antenna right there. Little shock absorber. Ball 6, yes sir. We had a good old ball 7 chant in the first inning. What's up, Mason, who has a full head of hair? Rita with the ball 6, Haley with the ball 6, Parzival with the ball 6, Sports Fanatic with the ball 6, James, Leighton, Mason. Y'all are with the program. I love it. This pitcher has a weird delivery. Don't get me started with weird pitchers in Texas State. Remember that Wiggler last year? Where is he now? He's in some, like, Louisville. Is he a bigger program now? I don't know where he is. He's somewhere. Max Wiener and his staff have been hard to face all season. It's going to be a rough weekend. All right, SB. First pitch from Cole Hubert is a swing and a miss strike to start 0-1 with the first batter of the day for Texas State. Ball 7 from Parzival, Leighton, Haley, Rita, James, Mason. Appreciate y'all getting with it. What does the crowd look like? It's a lot of maroon. Second pitch is a strike for a quick 0-2 count, and a shift is on with the Aggie infield. See if Cole Hubert can keep building. Here's the 0-2. In play, gets past Hubert, but into the diving glove of Kellner, thrown out at first. Great play by the shortstop. We need some clean infielding. I think that was Kellner. It could have been Partita on the shift, actually. Shift was on, so that might have just been Partita in the shortstop area. Let me see here. Replay. Oh, no, that's Kellner. That's Kellner right there, just kind of scooching over. Dive onto one knee, pick it up, and get it to Gavin. Beautiful stuff. Fielding's been great all year. It skipped a couple of beats this last weekend, not going to lie, especially in the first game. Not perfect in the next two, but improved off of that first game. Would love to see that go back to where it was. You know, there have been a lot of things that have been a major improvement off of last year. First of all, knocking on wood, as I say, at health. Second of all, bats, consistency. Health has to do with that. And fielding, in particular, has been so much better than last year. It was just an absolute thorn in our side. Didn't feel just unnecessary mistakes. And outside of this last series, that has not been the case this year. 1-1 count for the second batter. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Looks to be out of play. Texas State has a big gap between first and third bases and out of play, the wall. So maybe some gettable stuff there eventually. This pitcher is a bum from El Paso, Texas. Hey, you know how they are in El Paso, Rolly. Maybe Rolly can tell me about the El Paso natives here, huh? 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Great start for the Aggies so far in here. Yes, sir, Mason. Looks 50-50 in the stands. Looks maroon to me out there. South Carolina put 9 on Riojas. I know. I'm salivating. Hopefully we can get him Friday. Count stays 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled off left this time. You think Bindi should be sitting? I mean, that's one of the spots where they can move things around if they feel like they need to. He was so good going into this last series. He's had a rough few games besides the one homer. Here's the 1-2. That one's in play. To the glove of Partita, thrown to first. Beats the runner. 2 down. Clean infielding so far. Some of these look just impressive but routine. Maybe weren't so this last series, so this is encouraging to see right now, I would say. Yeah, I see y'all were still looking at Bear. Didn't happen. Bases stayed loaded. Stranded them. Will the bear infestation move to San Marcos? Not yet, but there's still time for the bears to migrate, come out of hibernation today. Third batter up with 2 outs. First pitch is high. It's a ball. 1-0. Does Texas State have their bear spray? Hopefully not. What am I sipping on? I got sparkling water. This is the H-E-B variety. Lime. 1-0 pitch. Inside 2-0. Hubert. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It's a strike. 2-1 count. 2 outs. I agree with that, Drew. But those are my guys. They sent my ball that I brought when I went to Columbia. That's so cool. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Hubert. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Strike will maintain a 2-0 lead. Throw strikes and live with the results. Can't give them free bases. They've been hitting bombs lately. So far, so good. 2-2. The pitch. Low. We'll go full count. Plus a few others sign it. That's a special baseball right there. It's Hubert. Cole Hubert, the freshman. He's been starting the last 3, I think, midweek games. Been pretty good. But here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. We'll stay full count. Today would have been a perfect opportunity to DH Dewar, put in TK and left and sit Mendy. Yeah, and I think early, with how much movement he's known to put into his lineups, him stabilizing here, even in the midweek, is telling to me that he feels like this is the one that he wants to work. Here's the payoff again. Line drive, and a jumping grab by Hakopian, bouncing ball to first base, but the base runner beats it. Tough grab there by Hakopian. It one-hopped off the mound, and Hakopian had to kind of back up and sky for it. He takes care of it, but the ball can't get there quick enough. Enough action with the ball bouncing off the mound to give the base runner time. It's a 2-out double. But a pretty good grab by Akopian there. Good gloves today so far. Really was far away and falling away before he could get that ball out of his hand. And just didn't get quite there fast enough. Would have been tough, but way to stop it. Could see that ball of getting past the infield, but it didn't. So there's one on with 2 outs. Cole Hubert throws to first. Back in safe standing. I mean, they always have the option, right, Rolly? It's right there. If things continue to go south, it's so easy. Just go TK. Like, he's your clear next man in, and then you also have options, right? I didn't even mention Ben. We don't even talk about Ben Royo. He's there. He was big last year. First pitch is a swing and a miss. 0-1 count. But yeah, TK can go in anytime you feel like you need it. Dewar bounces between DH and left field. Another throw to first. Backstanding. TK's a weapon off the bench, though. Bindi not so much. Yeah, it was Kellner. It was Kellner. It was a great play by Kellner. Absolutely, to get the first out this inning. Youngster's your favorite player this year, Partita. Man, I feel guilty telling you who my favorite player is. I don't even have a favorite. I can't. I'm not allowed to. That pitch is fouled off for an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Let's go, Hubert. All right, UNSA, I'll see you soon. James went with Partita, and I picked Boston early. Great infielding so far. Great fielding so far. Even the one when they didn't get the out, I think was a good play by Akopian. It's been a very encouraging start. Mzog high. ESPN Plus isn't working for me, so try to find a stream, and of course my King's going live. I'm live. 0-2, another throw to first. Oh, they got him! Whoa! High grab by Partita, and he snags it and tags him. Oh my goodness! Ball wasn't necessarily accurate, but Partita, I think it was. Was that Partita? What's Partita doing there? They caught him stealing. We got to see a replay. This is a really zoomed in angle. I could not make much of what was going on, but it was a weird leaping and reaching tag after the throw from first to second. We're going to have to go back and look at this. It was Partita. Here, I'll show you. Caught him stealing. Throw to first. He's leaving first. Partita jumping, diving, scooping, tagging. Beautiful. Great infielding, man. It's really encouraging start. And I'm saying that despite leaving 3 stranded with bases loaded. TK, I think, would be a defensive improvement in left field without taking Dewar's bat out of the lineup. TK is also a menace on the base paths. Bindi, if he is cold, he Ks as a defensive liability also. That's why he's DHing. Oh, this is Mason with a different account. Schloss has a very good record against his former teams. Just FYI, it'd be very impressive early in company win the series. That would send a loud statement to the baseball world. I think we're just in a little bit more of a positive spot of the season than they are. They're a little bit uneasy after that South Carolina series. I just think we're kind of feeling pretty good. Let me see it, Haley. That's awesome. Another great play. Insane defense right now. Yeah. Baby Bonds is hard not to be my favorite right now. They're all my favorite. I can't pick one. I haven't said Royo in foreign weeks, and they're right there. They're not too far away. Shut up, Drew. Yeah, second go around with Texas State. They jumped on us in that game. It was like a 4-0 start before Akopian got the party started. It's so hard to choose. Partita, what he's doing as a freshman. What's up, SEC Sean? Good to see you. That was a great tag, VTTS. Defense is on drugs. That was insane. They were magnetic in that first inning. Holy crap. I know. They got the guy in a pickle with the shift on and the throw to first, and he was stealing, and it was just a great thing. Bottom of the order here, Boston Kellner watches the first pitch, which is in and low. It's a ball. 1-0. Me likey. Here's the 1-0 to Kellner. Popped it up. Hopefully out of play. There's a lot of space there down that right and left field line. First and second base line. That one gets out of play into the bleachers. They were shifted. I know. I don't know if that's what the shift was designed to have happen. Partita with a diving tag of a stealing base runner at second. But hey, whatever works. I was shocked you called me Emzog. I was in the wrong version. Yeah, I got you. Partita found his glove. Yeah. That one's outside. 2-1 count. That whole first inning was pretty great. 2-1 for Kellner. Here's the pitch. High. 3-1. So, midweeks, who've they been going with the second pitcher? Cunningham? Dardis Vargan? Here's the 3-1. Popped up. Shallow left. Shortstop has it. One down in the inning. Top of the order here. We're playing with defense this year, even have our infield being freshmen. Yeah, we're playing some serious defense this year, man. It's been great. Just want to see a back to the norm after that Vandy series. And they got better after that first game for sure. I don't know. I mean, I think I get the most entertainment out of watching just like Jorian's insane development right now. But as far as like just liking the guys, I like all of them. I still really am impressed with TK not playing, and just his attitude has been really nice to see. Here's the 1-0. Touched up by Gavin. I think this thing might be gone, bye-bye. And it is. Solo homer for Gavin Grahovac. Another guy we're going to touch on recent improvement. Gavin's been good. He's kind of looking great lately. That long ball coming along. Gavin, what a weapon, man. Does it again. The trend continues. This is no longer a trend. This is just Gavin freaking Grahovac. 3-0 lead in the top of the second. You know what? I definitely need batteries by the next stream. Hell yeah. You know what? I got to get the turbulence locked in. A little late. Caden Sorrell's already 1-0, but just to get it out there. All right. Caden Sorrell's 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. In the zone, 1-1. Shut up, Pennington. Oh, boom! Yep, absolutely. Yep. He's a machine. He's a machine. One to Caden. Fouled off. 1-2. Mine's Gavin and Sorrell for staying. That's a good point, too. And Gavin just blessed you, Cyber Sportsnet. Good to see you, by the way. Just caught up on softball, taking the UG series. Just in time to see a very nice play. Howdy, Ags. Howdy, Gary. It's been a beautiful start over here. Gary, great to see you. Gavin Grahovac's been my favorite player for the last 3 years, and that has not changed. And right as you say that, Rolly. Here's the 1-2. Caden pops one up. Deep left field. Left fielder looks like he's going to be able to track this one in, and he does. Right in the corner of in play in the left field. 2 down. Run is scored. You subbed on both accounts. Thank you, Mason. I really appreciate that. When he moves on, it'll be Nico. Love that kid. Yeah, Nico's been great. BTTS, you did jinx him. I jinx people all the time, so I can't say much. It was Vincent. That makes sense. I think they've really only gone to lines if Cole starts if they're in trouble. I think the last time that happened was Texas State, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what happened. Chris Akopian, first pitch, low and away. Hit that like button. Doer it for Drew. That's like it's like an Australian accent. Doer it. Here's the 1-0. Spell no, but the way the Australians say it. Nauru. Jake Doer. Yeah, baby, says James. Here's the 1-1. Popped up by Akopian. It's an infield pop-up. Second baseman has it. But not before a solo homer extends A&M's lead to 3. Going into the bottom of the second, Gavin Grahovac, man. Weapon. Sounds good, Haley. ESPN says Gavin has 41 homers. Maybe in his career, right? That's probably a career number right there. Yeah, Gavin's power's back. He's back to elite. It's a huge deal. Yeah, because the contact was there. He was getting on. Now the power, I mean, similar thing to like what's kind of happening recently with Bear. But Gavin's like special. Bear's really freaking good too. I don't want to take anything away from Bear. How do we get our runs? Well, the most recent one just came by a Gavin Grahovac solo homer. And I'll let the chat explain the first innings. I already forgot. Arnar. There you go. There you go, David. What's up, David? Good to see you. Haven't lost a series since Grahovac's power came back in Mizzou. A lot of guys turn in the right direction, too. And Gavin's been a massive part of it. But Partita, Jorian, I mean, in the Mizzou series, Binderup was big time. Partita's really come on. I mean, it's been Gavin as like the most recent big one to come on, but there's a lot of dudes doing it. Texas State students are going to be real pressed watching their favorite team lose this weekend after watching their school lose midweek. That's funny, Dana Fest. Good to see you, by the way. Gavin will have 41 by the end of the year. It's ESPN. He may have 41 this game. Never know with them. Right. And that catches me up. I caught up with chat. Wow, we caught up. Cole Hubert back on the mound. Pretty clean first inning. Great fielding in the first inning. Let's keep that up and keep growing this lead. Don't let them gain any ground. Cole Hubert ready to go. Batter in the batter's box. Bottom of the second underway. First pitch from Hubert. Swing and a miss. It's a beautiful sports week, by the way, because got a game now, big series this weekend. Hopefully the rain helps a little bit or goes away. The Masters coverage all week, culminating this weekend. That one's popped up left field. That could be gone. On the warning track, it is gone. Just sneaks in play. Leadoff solo homer for Texas State. They do close the gap to 2. And there's that power y'all were talking about. Texas State been on a bit of a home run tear lately over the last 10 games or so. And it showed there. Trading solo homers this inning so far, but no outs in the bottom half. Still work to be done. First pitch of the second at-bat is a strike, 0-1 count. No, it's baseball time, but sucks to see Dominguez hit the portal. It does suck. I mean, it's so early in the portal cycle. Like, you can look at that as it sucks. He's a shooter. Could have been better with better players around him. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. In play. Kellner under it. But I think A&M's going to add a ton of talent in the portal, though. And that could also be a reason why guys like Holloway and Dominguez have left. That could be exciting. But they got to get the work done. Keep their homer solo. Yeah, you can survive solo homers if you don't do too many. Kind of gave up a lot first couple of games versus Vandy, but not a lot of guys on to go with it. But that's one down in the inning now. Third batter up. Hubert's pitch is a strike. 0-1. But like I was saying, we got the Masters. We have the baseball series versus Texas. There's a big UFC card Saturday if anybody watches that. Spurs in the home stretch. NBA, if you watch that. That one's fouled off. It's one of the best sports weeks of the year that doesn't involve college football. It might be the best non-college football week of the year, honestly. Especially if your team was playing in the March Madness in the college basketball championship, and it's a really good week if you're Michigan. Here's the 0-2. Low and away. 1-2 count. He may come back. I think he's checking how much he's worth. Dominguez lost all his confidence. He wouldn't shoot and struggle to get a shot off versus SEC talent. Yeah, and here's the 1-2, by the way, from Hubert. My thing with Dominguez is outside. My thing with Dominguez was, I think with just more creation around him, a player like him is really an off-ball player. He would have been a lot more effective. A&M just had to do it as such a team effort that I think it was kind of hard for him to stand out. And even so, he was like in the A&M's best games, he had good games. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for the second out of the inning. I mean, I know we're going to, since he entered the portal, super anonymous face, I know we're inclined to talk about the negative, but I think there could have been positive with guys around him. But I also think like another sunshine pumpy thing to say is that A&M's probably going to add a lot this portal cycle after what they just showed. I think part of the Bucky agreement was more NIL funding. I don't think A&M will be hurting for talent. That's not to say A&M is going to be top-tier basketball talent in year 2 of Bucky, but I think we're going to be seeing some improvement. I'm going to need to maximize his college earnings, sure. 1-0 count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That one hit the batter. 2 out hit by pitch. Got him maybe in the foot, ankle area. Lock it in, Hubert. Get us out of this thing. You're good. So many people from Kansas into the portal. They're up to 4 now. Yeah, it happens. Absolutely. Tennessee, too. Anderson from Tech and Swain from Sit both declared for the draft. It'd be nice to get one of those Kansas players to go with our other Kansas player. So many high-profile players entering, absolutely. It's crazy right now. Yeah, it just opened. First pitch of this at-bat is inside to start 1-0. I liked him, just not too terribly upset he's portaling. Yeah. Long way to go. We'll see what happens. Here's the 1-0. Also low and in. 2-0 count. The pitch from Hubert. Fouled off. Good contact. Fouled off. And out of right field. 2-1. That's the kind of spooky contact on a foul ball you don't like to see. But still a chance to keep fighting with 2 outs, 1 runner on. 2-1 count. Throw to first. Caught him stealing last inning to end the inning. Not that time. Two-one pitch. Popped up. It's foul ball, but it's in play. Gavin's under it. Gavin tried to underhand it, and it bounced off. Got to go with the normal grab, Gavin. Gavin tried to catch it underhand right here in the chest. Oh, Gavin. All right, Hubert. Help Gavin out here. It was awkward over the shoulder, but he was there well in time. But you got to catch it normally, I think. He almost had one kind of hanging off of the fence right there down the first base line last game, and he dropped it, underhanding it. It was out of play, though. It's a little bit trickier. Pitcher ended up helping him out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's in play, and it gets past Gavin. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That one trickles. Slow. Jorian's having trouble handling it. Runner could try to take home here. And the camera's not telling us anything. I don't think he did. Looks like Jorian tried to pick it up, and he just left the ball. But I don't think the runner or the third base coach was on it. He stays at third. Jorian is dangerous out there, though. Oh, it would be pretty sickening to see runs scored this inning after the drop. Possibly could have scored one there. I think just the leverage of Jorian out there probably kept him at bay. And now the infield will collapse for a mound visit. It is JK coming out here to talk to the young Hubert. Shouldn't even be playing right now. Bats should be out there. Oh, wow. Gavin Lyons is warming up in the bullpen. I don't want to see that. I don't know how many pitches that changes for Gavin on the weekend. I mean, Early talks about it all the time. His best ability is the ability to throw a lot of pitches. So he should be ready to go and give us 50, but I wonder if that puts a hard cap at 50. We saw him give about 65 this last weekend between two games. Although his first stint was like an 8-pitch stint. It wasn't good, but he went out there and got like 57 the next time. That one's hitting to right field in play. Texas State's probably going to equalize here. And they will. Man, oh man. This is what happens when you drop the routine ones. You crack the door, you let them in, and the game is tied. Doo-doo. All with 2 outs. And half the crowd is excited. I mean, give credit to State. They're taking advantage of an A&M mistake. Looks like batter kind of got nicked up running the bases there. He's having to walk into the dugout, helmet off. And as much as we were high on the infield performance in that first inning, a big blunder in the second inning results in 2 Texas State runs scored. Unfortunately, that batter, that base runner, has to exit the game after coming up gimpy. It's going to be a Gavin Lyons game, y'all. I think the theory is if things aren't going well, it seems to be in the midweek, if things aren't going well, they make it a Gavin Lyons game. I think that's kind of been what we've seen. And if Hubert can get you a 4th inning and you feel pretty comfortable, they don't. First pitch of this at-bat is a ball, 1-0. Here's the throw to second. Oh, and the ball gets past Kellner. Base runner advances to third. I don't know if it was a bad throw from the pitcher. That was one of those leisurely, gingerly throws to second, and that gets away from the Ags. When it rains, it pours, I guess. The errors are coming on now. It was a bad throw by Hubert. Man, Hubert just kind of lost focus. Runner on third now with 2 outs. One 0 count. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. 1-2. Strike minimizes the damage. Base hit scores. One, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Low and away. 2-2. Deep breath from Hubert here. Pitch 41 coming out. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got out of it. Minimized damage, but they do give up 3 this inning. Texas State ties it up. 2 of those runs should not have happened. Came after a dropped foul ball by Gavin. And we got some tight baseball coming up. I'll be right back, guys. All right, Bats, get our lead back. I believe it's Jake Dewar, Nico Partita, and Binder up, and James confirms it. Bless you. Thank you. I was going to say we were playing down to our opponents, but then they've almost the same record as we do. I mean, we were playing better than we were in that inning, the whole game pretty much. New pitcher for Texas State. First pitch to Dewar is a strike. Don't let them in now. Titan Targach. His name is Titan. Here's the 0-1. It's a ball inside. With a name like Titan, I'm a little scared. Top 5 offense in the country right now. Here's the 1-1 to Dewar. That one's in the zone. 1-2. It's It's Targo's cousin? That's cool. Ryan and Titan. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. Stays 1-2. Let's sink Titan. Let's be the iceberg. Targach's cousin. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off again. Dewar doing Dewar things. Logan. Sup? How you doing? Howdy. I wonder if he has a nasty sinker. A&M's hitting. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Dewar. Low and in. We'll go full count. Yeah, Logan, things got a little freaky in the bottom of the second there. Had a dropped fly ball and then 2 runs after. Here's the payoff. In the dirt. That's a walk. That's a get back for Dewar. He was down 1-2, and Dewar does Dewar things, fouls a couple off, takes a few balls, and gets the leadoff walk. Runner on with Nico Partita approaching the plate. What do you call him? Targaki? Nico Partita, first pitch. Low and away. That's many balls in a row. One-0 pitch. Also in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher momentarily. Dewar stays. Catcher comes out to have a few words after these last few pitches have gotten away from the pitcher. I think that's a good 4 balls in a row, but not with a 4-0 count, unfortunately. We're not chanting just yet. Tarzan. Watch your video on the Texas series. If we can keep our pitching stable and keep hitting well like we have, I think we can win the series against them. I just think we're the better feeling team right now, but they're a good team too, well-coached team, as much as it's disgusting to say. I feel like A&M's going to win it. I am a completely biased picker of the game, so take it for what it is. (2-0) for Partita, 1 runner on, no outs. The pitch is a strike after the mound visit to go 2-1. Throw to first. Back and safe. Well, my problem is I always call Clonch Targash for some reason. The names just kind of, they blend for me, whatever. So if I ever say Targash talking about this team, I'm probably talking about Clonch. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Low. That was close. Ump sat on that one and thought about it, but it is a 3-1 count for Partita. No outs, 1 on. Here's the pitch. Low. Runners on first and second now with no outs. Blake Binder up looking for a better at-bat than his last one. Big opportunity here. And I'm saying patience right now, man. This pitcher's kind of letting it go. Tarclaunch, that's right. Just joining. Hope everyone's doing well. Good to see you, Aggie Yell 79. Hope you are doing well. Okay. That's 2 leadoff walks and another mound visit coming up. Coach having some words with the pitcher. I'm saying we're not swinging at this first pitch. That's just don't do it. Get the bases juice for Jorian. Absolutely. Activity in their bullpen. Dylan Kerbo. Evening all. I thought everyone would be busy making welcome home Schloss signs. Randy, very balls of you to step in here on this Tuesday of this week, of this time of year. You're not the enemy. But it's ballsy of you to be here. Tread lightly, Randy. First pitch to Binder up. 2 on, no outs. Doesn't swing at it, which I think is the right choice, but it is a strike. Let's get these bats going. Amen, Aguiland. 0-1 count for Binder up. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 for Binder up. My hometown gave you Jordan Wilson. Thank you, hometown. Here's the 0-2. It's high. Cool. 1-2 count. Oh, man. UNSA. That's wrong. Or is it? Just kidding. Here's the 1-2. That one's also high. 2-2. Okay. Binder up not biting at these couple of eye-level pitches. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Binder up strikes out. But 1 out with 2 on, and Jorian Wilson at bat. Yeah. Optimistic Ag. What's up, man? Howdy. First pitch to Jorian is fouled off. 0-1. So, what are we calling? Are we calling him the Hallettsville? The Hallettsville what? Isn't Hallettsville Hammer taken? The Hallettsville Howitzer. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off again. 0-2 quickly. Man, we can't let this pitcher, the way he started this inning, get off easy. We got to go. Here's the 0-2. It's in play, grounder, but it's scooped up by the shortstop who touches the bag and gets the double play. Inning over. Grounder that was slowed by the mound. Grabbed by the short. And the inning's over. Jorian had bad intentions that at-bat. Jordan for Bindi. I think TK is an option too. All right. One mistake and this game is tight. Yeah, who was the Hallettsville Hammer? Hallettsville Hammer 2.0. Just keep sharing the nickname. Let's just spread it. Hallettsville Slammer, Hallettsville Howitzer. I like the Howitzer quite a bit. Do we hit into the most double plays in all the land? I don't know. It is Targach. Okay, I think we're going to see Gavin Lyons this inning. He was moving around the bullpen last we checked. Hubert was able to finish the inning. Looks like Gavin Lyons is out there warming up. Gavin Lyons, Tiger Ryden, Bear Harrison. Oh my. And yeah, this seems to be the trend. When the midweek is handled and Hubert can go long, you don't see Lyons. When day goes like today, you see Lyons in the midweek. And I think the last time we saw Lyons was the last time this in the midweek was the last time this team faced Texas State in the midweek. The Texas series is on the Longhorn Network this week. You can also rent the series at Blockbuster this weekend, SB. First pitch from Lyons is a strike. 0-1. Yeah, this is our first televised game of the year, I think, BTTS. ESPN2 on Saturday if the game happens. A lot of rain coming up. Second pitch is a strike. 0-2 count for Gavin Lyons' first at-bat of the outing. Jonathan, good to see you, man. Here's the 0-2 from Lyons. Fouled off. Time to make a move. I wouldn't mind it, Rolly. That's why we have him right there. That's why TK's there. He's right there waiting. Here's the 0-2. In play. And it gets past the glove of a Copian. They make one mistake after an extremely clean first inning. And we've made two since. Oh my. Oh my. It's been some of the cleanest infield and one of the cleanest infielded defended innings in recent games in the first inning. And it's been a mess since. I think so, Drake. It hasn't come to fruition yet, but there's a good chance. First pitch of the second at-bat comes in low, 1-0. Come on, guys. Let's get it together, man. We're playing with it now. Here's the 1-0. Low and away. 2-0. You're right. The Friday game is on SEC Network. So 2 televised games. First televised games of the year this weekend. Here's the 2-0. Fouled off. Well struck. Out of play. Forecast getting a little bit better. Yeah. I hope so. I'm thinking I'm only going to be able to go live once this weekend, most likely. It's going to be Friday. Bad defense is contagious, man. Yeah. Here's the 2-1. Popped up. Jorian running to it. It's out of play. Into the stands. Counts 2-2. I'm going for a run to change the look. I'll take full credit if it turns. All right, Aaron. We'll give you the credit. Gavin dropping that pop-up killed the momentum. It did. Who's Rick? Who's Rick? I don't know what you're talking about, Optimistic. Here's the 2-2 in the dirt. Goes full count. If the joke you're trying to make is to get us to say who's Rick, you have us right where you want us, Optimistic Ag. If there's a punchline coming, I'll be impressed because you completely baited us. Full count. Here's the payoff. Fouled off. I don't know nothing about that. Our old PA guy, Schloss, had him fired. Really? Here's the pitch. It's in play. Lands shallow right into glove of Jorian. Runners in the corners. Oh boy. No bueno. Not good. Ripple effect from one moment in a baseball game. We're seeing it cascading before our eyes. And that lead runner should not be on base. Mound visit coming in. It's Gavin Lyons. Oh, we're being comically fickle again. West Texas Aggie fan. You know, I'm pretty sure a couple Aggies booked their Omaha tickets this last week, and now season's over. That's how it be. Quick visit from JK, back to the action. No outs, runners in the corners. This is Gavin Lyons' first inning. I think leadoff is going to be considered on by way of error. Someone check the scoreboard stat sheet, see what that got rung up as. But now trouble. There's a strike. At-bat starts 0-1. This is the kid that had the solo homer to score the first run of the day for Texas State. I just canceled my B&B for Omaha. It's over. But if we win, it's back on. Here's the 0-1. Outside. 1-1. BTTS, I feel like that statement you just made about Lions is kind of like half the staff right now. They can be good. Here's the 1-1. You just don't always know what you're going to get. Would love to... Well, let's see him finish this inning. Here's the 1-2. The pitch popped up. Shallow center. Kellner backing up under it. Runner should score here. I don't think he did. I thought him falling would trigger the tag and run. I guess not. I thought that since Kellner had to fall for that running away, that might score a runner, but it didn't happen. Oh, wasn't tagging up. It was going to be tricky anyway. All right, score stays tied. Now the first out of the inning. First pitch of this at-bat is inside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. That one's in the zone, 1-1. Schloss had issues with him apparently, and now led to Rick getting fired. And it led to Rick getting fired. Now we want him to throw the first pitch on Friday. He said it's not his fault if he throws into the visitor's dugout. That's awesome. Yeah, that was huge. That was a tricky catch. Here's the 1-1. Popped up! This one to Sorrell. Center field. Runner tags up and scores, though. Texas State has their first lead of the ball game. 2 outs in this inning now. And again, that leadoff runner, I think he got on by way of error. It got past the glove of Akopian. He just scored. Throw to first. Back and safe. Who do you think will win this game? Got to be A&M. That's a ball. Count starts 1-0. Yeah, you get this out, it's not the worst feeling, because again, for Lions anyway, because that first one was an error. Here's the 1-0. That one's low and in, but you got to get done now. They're calling it a hit on the stat board? Okay. Oh, you deleted it. Maybe it is an error. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's touched up to center field. Caden Sorrell running back. It's gone. 2-run homer. Extends the lead to 3. Oh, no. Man, that feels bad. We were just talking about Lions getting off of this thing clean if you got this out, and it goes the wrong direction. Yep, bad Lions day. I guess it's a coin flip kind of a deal. It's either great Lions or this. As we saw all within this last series against Vandy. A&M overcame a 4-run lead by Texas State the last time they played. This game they led 3-0. Chopped to third base. Thrown out at first. And the Aggies get out of it, but not before the deficit gets up to 3. Bats have work to do, and they're capable. Be back. Come on. Come here. Come on. All right, we're getting some Thor love. Thor, bless them. Bless the Ags, please, Thor. We need it right now. Bless us. Bless us. All right. That's the Thor blessing. Bear Harrison leading off the 4th inning. Ags down 3. First pitch to Bear. High. 1-0 start. We're scoring double digits. It's okay. I like the confidence. I mean, we typically get right around that. Never going to be easy second time around on the road. Right. This was always going to be a tough one. It was A beautiful start, though. That pitch is inside, 2-0. It just sucks that the beautiful start got squandered. I'm watching the stat board. They are not calling it an error. Okay. Wow. Here's the 2-0 to Bear. That's a strike. 2-1. Thor. Good boy. What a good boy. He was a good boy. Here's the 2-1 to Bear. High and in. 3-1. I really don't feel like we're going to get pounded this weekend. I feel like this is a really weird, tricky game. We're playing sloppy right now. I don't think this is a sign that we're going to get pounded. I don't think this game has really a big impact on what happens this weekend. If we were going to get pounded this weekend, that was decided before this game happens. Bears on, leadoff walk. One on with no outs. Another mound visit coming up. Rolling with the same pitcher from last inning. Started rough, got out of it without giving anything up. I mean, everything was fine for Hubert until they dropped the foul ball. Things went awry after that. Pitching change incoming for Texas State. Leadoff man on with no outs. And a new pitcher to the mound. We're looking ahead. It didn't look like we were looking ahead in the first inning. I was really encouraged by the start. Things have gone south since one mistake. Ripple effect. Yeah, that was a game changer. But plenty of time to get it back. Good start to this inning. Bear getting on, that's what he does. And Boston Keller to face off against the new pitcher for State. Ain't no time like the present. You take everything you said about Bear in the past. He's awesome, man. He was awesome. He was really good, but now he's becoming like a real weapon with the power coming in. Good on you to come back and say it. He's my favorite Bear now. Bears were running wild across College Station against in Vandy series. It was amazing. New pitcher on the mound warming up. Getting ready to face off against Boston Kellner. You thought about me when you raked last weekend? Yeah. It was like I was really sold when I looked at the stats after the first few weeks, and it was like, oh, he's getting hit by pitches. That's going to inflate his numbers. But he was like second on the team on walks too. So it's like, okay, this dude's like really getting on because he gets on with a lot of walks and he's getting hit by pitches. And he's playing catcher well. Right-handed pitcher steps up to the mound. 3.38 ERA, or I think it said 3.38 ERA. Just came back from a leg day. What's the situation in the game? How are they up 3? Well, there was one moment in the game where we dropped a foul ball. And since then, they have gotten on us. That mistake has bred more mistakes. And the bats haven't caught up just yet. Opportunity now. 0-1 start for Kellner. Bears on. No outs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Top of the zone. Do you think we have a shot at being Texas? Absolutely. I don't think they're feeling particularly great coming off of the last series. And this is a very tricky game right here. This is a team that beat Texas. Here's the 0-2. Touched up by Boston. It's fouled off, I think. Wow. That thing got evaporated, but fouled off left field. That ball is over there in the softball game. Our pitching is super bad. Well, they were pretty good in the second 2 games against Vandy, and that has me feeling a little bit hopeful. He did it again, but this one's in play. Oh, he just teed himself up. He had to do the first one to feel good about himself. He tattoos the second one again, and this one centers out, and it's gone. 2-run homer for the freshman. Oh, you can't show him the picture. You can't show him the answers to the test and then just ask the same question. Come on now, Boston. I mean, we all felt that first pitch, and this pitcher just throws it right back to him. And it's gone. Lead cut to 1. He just doing horrific things to baseballs in that at-bat. Horrific things. Top of the order, Gavin Grahovac with no outs. Beautiful time to take the lead back. First pitch to Gavin. Hits him! Oh, it's a rough start for the pitcher. It's a brutal start. Gavin's laughing at him. You gave up 2 home runs in a row, basically, and then hit Gavin. Why? One on, no outs. Caden Sorrell's up. Wow. Baseball, man. I'll read out the celebrations. That one is gone. Boston, boom, says Rolly and Jace David. Home run, says Haley. You dirty dog, says Jason. First pitch to Caden is a ball. Nice, says Jeff. That one was not foul, says Rolly. Indeed. W's from Will. Rah from Ash's Tune. Bubble time from Will. It was bubble time. Yeah, baby, from James. More than a feeling. Boston. The cousin from Boston. They needed that. Optimistic says, I love it. Second pitch is a ball to Caden. 2-0. I'm not going to have that conversation this early. I don't know. Throw to first. Back and safe. There's a lot of season left, so a lot of things can happen. Rudy! The Northwester blowing through San Marcos. Here's the 2-0 to Gavin. Fouled off, 2-1. Yeah, it's a very young staff. Probably should have added some more upperclassmen in the portal. But 2 injuries later, right? Here's the 2-1. Popped up by Gavin. Center field. Awkward. Running up under it. Center fielder has it. 1 down in the inning. Hakopian. Coming up. 1 runner on. Gavin got hit by pitch. Yes, he did. Gavin's on. All right, Akopian. Keep this party going for us. Any corny puns today? I'm sure there have been some. We won't see fresh corn today, so no corny puns, but you might see some corny puns. First pitch to Akopian, outside. 1-0 start. You got a job, Jace? That's awesome, man. Congrats. Hell yeah. Clap emojis for Jace David. 1-0 count for Akopian. Here's the pitch. Low and away. 2-0. Is it too early for rally marks? It's too early in the week, man. 2-0 pitch. It's high. 3-0. Wave the fingers. Let's get the chance going. Come on. Low and away. Ball 5. Ball 5. Type them. Ball 5. And notice how unsynced I am from the chat with the delay of me saying it and it coming up in the chat. New pitcher going to adopt this thing or are they going to leave him up there? Ball 5. Ball 5. Ball 5. It's like a 50-50 split in the stadium. So the chants are loud. That one's popped up by Dewar. Left fielder can't find it. He finds it. Running under it. He has it. 2 down. Get out of the chance. Okay. I don't even want to clap after that because we... Oh. Nico Partita. Do it to him, freshman. Do it to him, man. That is a really fast Jake Dewar at bat. That is a rarity. How often do you see a first pitch fly out for Dewar? You don't see that too often. Exactly, BTTS. Exactly. First pitch to Partita. They're going to say it's outside. Maybe low. 1-0 start. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Low and away. 2-0. Please, man. Here's the 2-0. Top of the zone, 2-1. A lot of youngsters on A&M. Yeah, man. 3 freshmen in the lineup. Freshman starting the midweek on the mound. Here's the 2-1 to a freshman. That one's high and away, and it gets away from the catcher. Base runners advance. 2 in scoring position with 2 outs and a 3-1 count for Nico Partita. This is a particularly hard college baseball game to watch in a sport that's already hard to watch. Three one. The pitch to Nico. Touched it. Right field. Took a false step forward to the right fielder, but he recovers and gets back to it. And that'll strand 2 Aggie base runners. But bottom of the order, scores 2 to narrow the gap to 1 for the Ags. They'll need some improvement from the mound here to stop the bleeding on the other side. Top of the order couldn't get anything there, man. Cousins from Boston had us. Bear got on. We'll take it, but man, could have been more. Stranded base runners adding up now. They had bases loaded to end the first inning, where they had already scored 2. And that right fielder took a false step forward under that one, but he recovered and got to it. It looked like it could have been tricky. I'll be right back. Did y'all see what Georgia did to poor old Presbyterian today? I'm going to pull up the score real quick. I want to see how many home runs they hit. $28-3. I don't know where I can see home runs. We'll look in a second. Only 5. But 28 runs. Gavin Lyons back on the mound. Almost got out of the last one, but I think gave up a 2-run homer at the end. That pitch gets low and away from the catcher. Yeah, he needs to bounce back in a big way. That was a pitch that got away from him to start, though. Here's the second pitch. That one touches the zone. 1-1. Yeah, it was pretty crazy when Texas State beat Texas, too. Two-one pitch. It's outside. 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one touches the zone. Full count. Here's the payoff. It's high. It's a leadoff walk. Well, if Gavin Lyons is going to bounce it back, he's going to have to overcome that leadoff walk. Second batter up. I don't like the camera angle by ESPN, or the camera work by ESPN. It is kind of dark and weird zoom. That's another ball, 1-0. Yeah, that's a really hard game to find a stream for. Here's the pitch. That one touches the zone. 1-1 for Gavin. 30th pitch of the night. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, 1-2. A get back K would be most helpful. That one's low, 2-2. I mean, nothing's as bad as the OU camera work. That was the worst series to watch of the year. Pot fly to right field, they'd be looking at the second baseman. Here's the 2-2. In play. Chop to the shortstop. Throw into second. No double play. Lead runner out. Yeah, the OU one was rough. Play-by-play because of the watch parties? I'm not nearly professional enough to be play-by-play. I'll drop like a holy shit in the middle of a broadcast. Wimbenyama will dunk, I'll be like, damn. The camera work in the T-ball field at OU. Well, the problem with the OU field is it's obviously all turf. There's no dirt. Even the pitching mound is turf. There's no rubber on the pitching mound. It's just like divoted turf. And the camera work was rough. And it was 40 miles an hour wind on Sunday. And Grant Cunningham's in the game. Gavin Lyons' day is over. Not a good Gavin Lyons day. And that seems to be how it's been for Gavin. It's either good, good, or bad, bad. Oh, I mean, I'm super happy with our camera work, Haley. And not every place is bad. I don't necessarily think the camera work is bad today. I just think it's kind of dark and the zoom is, it's just like a weird zoom on the, like the batting angle. It's not like confused camera work like it was at OU. I think Texas State is pretty respected program. Keel's right there outside looking in. Jorian Wilson and Blake Binderup have taken this spot, but Binderup's been struggling, so I would say TK is getting close to being back. Dewar will move into DH spot if it continues. The Little League World Series, dude, there's no way. There is no way I could do a Little League World Series. There is no chance. This weekend should be good, right? Because we're going every other game, right, James? So he's due for a good one. We'll have like a 7-round inning. That's always how we play these Tuesday games. We'll see. We got to stop the bleeding because Texas State, they got some offense, man. Grant Cunningham in that elevated role. One of the guys who's had to step up after losing Stewart and McCoy for the year. So had some pretty good moments. Yeah, I think my first Spurs watch party, if anybody's interested in that, I know, I'm sure like 80% of y'all aren't, but my first Spurs watch party should be Game 3 of the first series of the playoffs. So the first road game in the postseason since 2018. At least in a playoff series, they made a couple play-ins since then. First pitch for Cunningham is touched, but it's fouled off down the right field line. 0-1 start. Pretty good contact, though. That's straightened out a little bit. That's in play. It's on the ground. You're a Mavs fan. You'll land on your feet after Luka. That's for sure. Oh, 1 for Cunningham. Here's the pitch. To the glove of Gavin. Throw to second. Tagged him. Double play ends the inning. Okay. Good stuff. That ball got hit. Same direction, just in play, but right into Gavin's glove. Touches the bag. Kellner tags the runner out. Okay. You're a Nuggets fan? It's hard not to like the Nuggets. I love Jokic. I love Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon's an awesome, glue piece. Really respect what he did with his career. Budding star, kind of had that trajectory when he was in Orlando, but really just settled into it and accepted his role and is now an NBA champion. Jamal Murray's lethal. It's just a great three-headed monster. Yeah, that was good. Dos Equis, absolutely. Blake, Binderup, Jorian Wilson, Bear Harrison to lead us off. Fun part of the lineup. Let's get some bounce back from Bindi, huh? I left the Mavs after they got rid of Luka. I mean, that was terrible. You didn't watch any basketball this year? Dang, you missed out. It was fun. It was a fun year one. You know, a Mavs fan doesn't like to watch the NBA anyways. I mean, you're gonna. I think Cooper Flagg's gonna force your hand. He's gonna be really good. Christian Braun, yeah. Because the NBA is awesome and it's almost playoff time. All right, Aggie Bats. It's time. They've been inching forward. It's time for an explosion. Auburn down 7-0. Wes Jordan in for Binderup. We have movement, Rolly. Haley says Jordan's in for Binderup. Rolly hates the NBA. But he's somehow a Luka stan? I don't really get it. Wes Jordan, haven't seen him in a while. Started the season really, really hot for A&M at bat as the DH. Got hurt. Had a couple of things going on. I think a groin and then a wrist. He never really looked like himself. But now with several DNPs in a row, leading off this inning. Let's go. Are you a Rockets fan, BTTS? I'm so sorry. Flag's really good. I can't say I've watched a ton of him, but he seems to be on a path to stardom. Whoa, it just cut out. Someone stepped on the cord. That looked like ESPN side. That didn't look like Drew's internet. Okay, it's back. They replugged it back in. Intern tripped on the cable. Even the ump has to stop the game. There's no power. Rockets aren't bad. They're just kind of broken a little bit. They don't have a point guard. They got a lot of players that do like a couple of things really well, but aren't super versatile, and their best player is 37 years old. I am behind. We're caught up. 0-1 count for Jordan. Here's the 0-1. Whoa, the camera angle completely changed. It's zoomed in now and it's brighter. This is what I'm talking about. Do you see this? Everything we were just complaining about the camera work just got improved. 2-2 count for Jordan. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Might take a few at-bats for Jordan to get back. Yeah, they don't have a point guard. I think in the playoffs, Eamon Thompson's going to be trouble. Because he can't shoot, and teams are just going to sag off and defend the paint. Jorian at bat. First pitch is inside. 1-0 start. Goldenrock. Blind. Now it's TK. Just go through them all. 1-0 for Jorian. Low pitch. He hits it, but it's fouled off. Are y'all seeing like this 180 the camera work has taken at the behind the pitcher angle? It's like brighter and zoomed in now. It's crazy. A lot of beers in the crowd. Happy Tuesday. 1-1 count for Jorian Wilson. The pitch, low in the dirt. 2-1. Yeah, that's got to be the wish there, J. Paul. It looks like it's going to be Lakers. I don't think that the Timberwolves are going to gain any ground. They're pretty banged up too. Here's the 2-1 to Jorian. That one's outside. 3-1 count. It doesn't show an out on the board. There is one out on the board. Wes Jordan struck out to lead the inning off. Here's the 3-1. Fouled off by Jorian Wilson. We'll go full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck Jorian Wilson out. 2 down in the inning. If the Aggies are going to make up ground in this one, it'll come by way of a 2-out rally that will be started by Bear Harrison. Bear walked his last at-bat, set up a 2-run homer for the freshman Boston Kellner to get this game to 5-6. First pitch is low and away, 1-0. NBA season is over in June. Here's the 1-0. That one's high and in. 2-0 for Bear. Almost got hit by one. Lions and Tigers and Bears. Here's the 2-0 in the zone. 2-1. Two down. 2-1 pitch to Bear. Outside, 3-1. I know, it goes so fast, Rolly. Especially when your team's doing well. Bear gets hit by baseballs. True. Pitch to Bear. Touched it. Grounder. Gets to the outfield. 2-out single for Bear Harrison. Gets on yet again. Can he set up Boston Kellner for another 2-run homer again? Time will tell. He approaches the plate. Good stuff from Bear, man. He's been a weapon. First pitch to Boston. Outside. Get this thing to Gavin even. Bottom of the order here with Boston. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch in the dirt. 2-0. That's the smart money, Rolly, for sure. Safest pick. The 2-0 pitch popped up. Out of play. Two-one count for Boston after the foul ball. Here's the pitch. High and in. 3-1. I mean, I'm not mad at a walk here at all. It gets us to Gavin. Already homered today. I love the NBA, but I can't remember a season I've been less enthusiastic about for the Rockets. They missed their franchise player 4 years in a row. Not a KD guy at all. Spurs hit on all their picks. Yeah. I feel like that's the consensus feeling about the Rockets. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss. We'll go full count. Yeah, I just want to get to Gavin so bad, but we're full count here. 2 outs, 1 on. Here's the payoff. Got him looking. Bottom of the zone. Ags can't equalize or take the lead. Top of the order when we come back to bat. But Grant Cunningham back to the mound. I'll be right back. Grant Cunningham. That looked low. It was close. Yeah, I agree, BTS. You got to swing at that one. It was too close for comfort, I think. That last pitch that got Boston. All right, Grant Cunningham. Did well to force contact into a double play to close out last inning. Back on the mound down 1. All right. Bottom of the 5th. First pitch in the zone. It's a strike for Cunningham. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Touched up. Left field. Lands in play. It's going to be a leadoff double. Oh, boy. Oh, 100% Cody Kent, but still here for the taking. They started the game pretty well, and things spiraled in a big way after a foul ball was dropped. Gave up 2 more runs that inning. Had a couple of, I don't know if they've all gotten rung up as errors, but a couple of more, couple of questionable defensive plays. Don't count these bats out, though. Second batter up. First pitch is a strike. Let's go, Richter. The 0-1 pitch popped up out of play. 0-2 with no outs and a runner on second. Got to roll with the punches, Grant. We did clean it up in the 4th, true. Let's keep the 5th clean. Here's the 0-2. In play to Kellner. Thrown out at first. 1 down in the inning. Grounder to the glove of the shortstop, Boston Kellner. There's also been some really good fielding this game. It's just been, we've seen both sides today. There was some really good fielding in the first inning. I don't think we ended up scoring on Titan. 33 at the plate. He already homered today. First pitch to him. Way high and away. I don't think we synced the Titan. 1-0 count. The pitch is a strike. 1-1. Manny Salas at the plate. Got the first run of the day for Texas State. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off. 1-2. Grant Cunningham. Eyes the second base runner. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for the second out of the inning. Coming back from a leadoff double. 1 to go. Next batter up. First pitch in the zone. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count. The pitch Swing and a miss. Leadoff double, but 3 straight outs for Grant Cunningham. What a Grant Cunningham game. Giving up nothing through 14 pitches. It'd been a kind of a rough middle portion of the game for the A&M pitching staff. Cole Hubert started fine, but things went awry. Not a great Lions day, but Grant Cunningham coming in and stabilizing. Top of the order coming up for the Bats. Good stuff. Love it. Big reps for Grant. Yep, top of the order, Grahovac, Sorrell, Hakopian. 1-run deficit. I love him not skipping a beat there after that double to lead off the inning. That was great. I'd say Cunningham's definitely a riser in the staff right now. We've got to keep that going tonight. Stamp it in. I mean, yeah, we're always circling these midweeks versus Texas State and even UTSA, but Texas State more so, I would say. Always tricky. Who's winning the Masters, by the way? Scotty's had a bit of a rough year for his standards. Sunbelt has some solid teams like Southern Miss. Yeah, ULL. Those are must wins to get an at-large, and Coastal. Tiger. Oh, no. We can't be doing Tiger dirty on the first golf comment we get. Lee Trevino. Justin Rose. DeChambeau. Rory repeat. Rory repeat, says Golden Rock. Dark Horse, Fred Couples at a ripe age of 70. Happy Gilmore, let's go. Gavin Grahovac at the plate. Oh, ball bounces off the glove of the third baseman. Leadoff error to get one on. We'll take it how we can get it. Fine. There's a chopper to third base, and it just bounces off the wrist of the glove. And 1 on for Caden Sorrell, who's had a quiet night so far. 100% an error. Hey, we've given him some stuff too now. First pitch to Sorrell, inside and low. Now's the time. Now's the time. Strike. That was a ball. 1-0 count for Caden Sorrell. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. So the first inning started E5. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Here's the 1-1. Low. 2-1. I'm back. What's up, dummy? Here's the 2-1 to Caden. Low and in. 3-1 count for Caden Sorrell with 1 on, no outs. Here's 3-1. Bottom of the zone. That looked low, but they're going to give it to him. Full count. Big moment right here, Ryan. Yeah, we definitely take those, Andrew Wells. 100%. 100%. Fat Perez is winning this week. He's a good golfer, though. No hot sauce today. I'm developing ulcers. Hot sauce is on the shelf for now. Low and in. That's a walk. Gets 2 runners on. Chris Akopian at the plate. So runners in first and second now. Both batters on the top of the order. Caden Sorrell. Gavin Grahovac. What can Akopian do for you? I don't know. Do they call themselves maroon? It's a different shade for sure. It is maroon. Okay. I think it's a slightly different shade. First pitch to Akopian. He'll watch a strike. Rock Yo Fitchy. Come on, come on. Rock Yo Fitchy. Rock that Fitchy. Here's the 0-1 to Akopian. Another strike. 0-2 quickly. Putting the body on the line. I know. I got to get a shot caller. Or I'm thinking about smelling salts. Anyway. Smelling salt for every homer. Wake him up. Do it for Leon O'Neill. Here's the 0-2 to Akopian. Touched. In play. It gets through to the outfield. Aggie's going to score one here and equalize the game. Akopian gets it done with an 0-2 count. Grounder gets through the gap and into left field. Still no outs this inning with a tie ball game. Come on, baby. Chris Akopian getting it done. Let's go. We really need to reload the bazooka with batteries. I got this badass cannon. It's just dead. First pitch to Dewar. They call strike. 0-1. 315 deadlift after every homer. After a salt. Salt and deadlift right here on the spot. This game is stressing me out. Oh, yeah. Nice old midweek stressor. That one's contacted by Dewar to the glove of second. Going for the double play, and it's on. Little 4-6-3 action. 2 outs in the inning. Jorian is starting. It was close with Gavin. I'm inclined to think they got it, though. No review or anything like that. Partita on with a runner on third, 2 outs. Haven't had a nice midweek clinch in a while. Keep you crispy. Kasuga or Hart for QB2? Probably go with Hart. I think the team really likes him and experience. Here's the 0-1 to Partita. Touched up, right center. Center fielder not under it. Lands on the warning track. Going to score another one and take the lead back. Nico Partita with a 2-out double. Scores one for the Ags. Freshman coming up big. He's a freshman. That was nearly bye-bye. Yeah. I feel so masculine blowing bubbles on stream. He's a monster, dude. That's a freaking freshman. Timely. Real timely with that one. Wes Jordan back at the plate. Struck out his first at-bat in a while. Watches a strike there. Starts 0-1. Another Oppo laser. Oh. Here's the 0-1. He'll watch another strike. 0-2 for Wes Jordan. Come on, Jordan. Come on, man. He's a little rusty. He's a little rusty. Here's the pitch. Got him looking. Man. Okay. Got the lead back. Scored 2. Oh, Jordan's frustrated. I mean, that was debatable, but fight one of these off. Swing the stick. It is raining. A&M takes the lead back, though. Thank you, Partita. Okay. Keep this Grant Cunningham thing going. No, I think it's... I was surprised they went to Jordan over TK there. And hindsight's 20/20. But I feel like TK last year and... hasn't been spectacular this year, but not bad. I feel like it's TK time. That's just me. And it's Marcel Reed for Heisman, too. What's up, Marcel Reed for Heisman? You agree. I like it. Everyone loves TK. Jordan's an easier swap at DH. No fielding mix-ups or move-arounds, but, I mean, TK to left field just feels pretty natural, though. Yeah. 7-6 A&M. Oh, it's raining hard, guys. It's raining hard. It's max raining. It's coming down. I believe this is bottom of the 6th, right? We'll see how long they let it go. It's raining hard. It's going to accumulate. It's not 7th inning yet, though. I don't know how that works. This is at Texas State, San Marcos. First pitch of the inning is a strike for Cunningham. He's whipping off the bench and running in defensive situations. Yeah, but good thing you have a chestnut for running situations, too. Here's the 0-1. Looping ball. Touches the zone. 0-2 count. It's going to sweep through quickly. Is it? Here's the 0-2. Check swing. Got him! 3-pitch strikeout for Grant Cunningham. He's dealing, man. I don't know if the check swing getting around mattered or not there. I think that was in the zone. Looks like some pretty thick raindrops. Next pitch is a strike. First pitch of this at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Do it to him, man. 0-2 count. The pitch from Cunningham. Swing and a miss. Got him again. Heating up. This is huge. Texas State has some bats, man. Four Ks for Cunningham. I wonder if Aaron's still running. You never checked back in. He's on mile 7 now. Come on, Cunningham. Is that 6 pitches? Swing and a miss! 0-1! How many pitches was the second at bat? Oh, 1 count. The pitch from Cunningham. It's a strike! 0-2! What? Lock in, young man! That one's in play. No! Grounder to right field. 2 out. Single. It was... I didn't want to say it, Cody Kent. I didn't want to say it. Ah, it was close. I think he was a strike away from immaculate. Oh! 1 away. No! We all were thinking it. Didn't want to say it. Proud of you. No one said it until it was over. Even though some of y'all might have typed it a little early, but I didn't see it until it was over. So good job. Dang it. No one said it. I don't think anyone said it. No one freaking said it. Oh. Dang. Okay, they're regrouping now. Bear Harrison's on the mound talking. Oh, that was fun, though. That was fun. He's still dealing, though. Yeah, Baby Bonds played tonight. It's encouraging stuff, man. Uh-oh. Ump making a call here? Okay. Oh, man. We would have gotten a Grant Cunningham Immaculate on a Tuesday. It might have been Margarita Tuesday. Next at bat, first pitch. It's a strike. Aaron, only 2 miles today. I'm an old man, guys. We did pull within run on said run. Okay, that's good, Aaron. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, we got to preserve the hot hand here. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right field. It's hit high off the bat. Jorian tracking it. Jorian has it. And the Aggies come out of the inning with their 1-run lead intact. Great stuff by Grant Cunningham. A lot of swing and miss. A lot of curveball. A lot of strikes. Beautiful stuff, Grant. Rain's still coming down. We'll see what happens. Is it 5 to call a game? I really don't know the rule. I just saw someone say 7. It's raining. It's not... It's raining steadily. It's not pouring, but it is raining. Close game. Take him out or let him build on a career performance? That's a tough question. I think it's a tough question, BTTS. It's like the best he's ever looked right now. But quit while you're ahead. We'll see how long the thing keeps going. It's just a steady rain right now. We'll check weather. I'll pull the radar up on screen for you. Oh, this is teeny tiny. We keep playing. We keep playing. I don't even know how it's raining. Isn't the stadium like somewhere right in here? Right? If I'm not mistaken. Or like right up here. Yeah, we keep playing through this. All right, bats. Separation time. Let's get it. What's up, JB Boss? I agree. Keep this thing going. Jorian Wilson to lead off the Ags this inning with a 1-run lead. We're down as much as 3. Let's see what the big fella can do. First pitch to Jorian. It's a strike. Rare, quieter game for Jorian thus far. Here's the 0-1. Touched. Deflects off the pitcher. Pitcher picking it up. Underhand throw to first. And the ball beats the runner. 1 down in the inning. Ball was chopped and then I think maybe deflected off the pitcher's glove. And they out at first. 5 innings would be a complete game. I don't think it's going to end. I think if they see the radar and they know that the forecast, it won't end. If at least 5 are played, the game is declared final with the score at the end of the last complete inning. I don't think they're going to end it. I think the forecast is way too clear and it's not raining too hard. Second batter up is Bear. It's a strike. Bear set up a 2-run homer for Boston Kellner earlier in this game. Second pitch to Bears outside, 1-1 count. The pitch to Harrison. Touched up. In play, lands left field, goes deep into the corner. That's a 1-out double for Bear. Harrison trucking on through to second base. Big boy was rumbling there. All right. Bear is once again on for Kellner. Man, Bear's really bringing the contact now. It's like, it's a thing. It's a freaking thing. I mean, he's awesome. Stop echoing me, BTTS. I think we're just saying the same thing at the same time. Preparing to play this weekend in the rain. True. We're strategizing. Good point. It looks like the rain has stopped, maybe. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. One count. Can Boston do it again? The pitch. Touched up, center field. Shy of the warning track. Center fielder's under it, has it. 2 down in the inning. Whoa, Bear took third! He tagged up and went. Big man rumbled again. What the heck? I did not see that coming. When Bear runs, there's like a bag of bricks moving. All right, well, Bears on third now. Gavin Grahovac, top of the order. First pitch to Gavin. He'll watch a strike. 137 on a Tuesday. Oh, yeah, we got 140 in here. Guys, thanks for watching tonight. If y'all could drop a like, sub to the channel. You could just, even if you're not really following, a sub just really helps me grow. Appreciate y'all for being here. You can just set it and forget it. Here's the 0-1 to Gavin. Low and away. More than a feeling on that hit. There we go. Sneaky Bear. Do you see him running, though? It's like, I just see mass moving. He's solid. And not a lot of wasted mass. He's just a solid guy. Here's the 1-1 to Gavin. It's out of play. Down the third baseline. 1-2 count. A bear that moves like a gazelle. A bear that moves like a deer. The only thing more dangerous than a bear running full speed at you is a Jorian Wilson running full speed at you. Oh, EPAC. Too kind. $20 donation from EPAC. Really appreciate the support. Very nice of you, ma'am. 1-2 count for Gavin. Here's the pitch. Low and away. 2-2. The image of Jorian just trucking that first baseman lives rent-free in my mind. It wasn't even part of the play. It was after he ran through the bag and just... Dude got in the way. Football move. That's a football play. 2-2 for Gavin. The pitch. Pop fly. Right field. Right fielder under it. Right fielder has it. No run score this inning. A&M holds on to a 1-run lead. We'll keep it going in the bottom half. Here's a tip for good luck. Yeah, good luck to the Ags. Thanks, EPAC. That dude. Whoop. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see what they do with Grant Cunningham here. For sure, a decision to be made. If he comes back in the game, he will go 30-plus pitches. I think he's right at 29 or 30 right now. Been dealing tonight. Is it worth burning him up to get this midweek locked in, though? And if it's not him, who is it? Could it be a Darden Vargas? I doubt it. Could be a Hunter Vincent. Be risky, though. Kind of want to save him. Jorian trucked someone versus Vandy, yeah. It was against Vandy. What is my go-to stress food? I can't eat in a game I'm stressed in. I will eat after a big loss, and it is typically chips and queso. Maybe I'll get Oreos, and maybe I'll dip those Oreos in the queso. And maybe that was recommended to me by Jay Sternberger. It's a true story. You can go find it on my ex. On the old Twitter. You could probably go 50 and still pitch Saturday, Sunday, yeah. Get him to 40, 50, still have him on the weekend. Yeah, y'all said the same thing, Jinx. It is still Grant Cunningham. Oh, gosh. Big 90 with the 199. Tammy going to get rolled by Big Brother. Thanks for the 199. I don't know about that. I think we're really going to control Texas State in this game. I think we're going to close it out. I think we're going to close this one out against Texas State. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is high and away, 2-0 count. But thanks for the 199. I'll take it, I guess. Is that like selling my soul or something? He just knew I would have to read it if he put a tip on it. Here's the 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. It was a slew of strikes the last inning for Grant Cunningham. He gets his first one of the inning there. Still raining in the game. But to someone's point, the entire field besides the mound is turf. Here's the 2-1. It's high. 3-1. Let's see how Grant can respond to being behind here. Three-one pitch. Inside, leadoff walk. I never thought the day I'd see where Drew gets paid by a troll. What can I buy for $199? I think I could buy... I'm not gonna say anything because I'm not gonna poo-poo any kind of money. Well, leadoff guy is on first after the walk, second at bat of the inning. Here's the pitch. Popped up, center field. Caden Sorrell gets it running away. Big 90 says, gig 'em. Texas A&M is going to beat the ever-living hell out of Texas this weekend. Damn, you switched sides on us, Big Tex 90. Thanks, man. Gig 'em. Thank you for the $1.99 donation and the compliment to my Aggies. One down in the inning. Bear Harrison walks to the mound. Ban Big Boy 90. Dude is bringing nothing to the stream. He's bringing money to the stream. Guys, y'all gotta act pissed off at him so he keeps doing it. Stop it! Stop it, dude! Damn. That one insulted me. I don't know if I could take another one. Oh. That one hurt me. I really hope he doesn't do it again. I wish people would pay me and try to insult me for the things I like. Oh, it's this is different. Mike Early walking to the mound. Rain is pouring down. Pats on the back for Grant Cunningham, getting out of here at 31 pitches. Vargan and Dardis both warming up in the bullpen. We'll see if they go with Vargan or Dardis. Both are options here. Great performance by Grant Cunningham today, man. Ending on a high note. Gets the fly out. One strike away from an immaculate inning last inning. Really good stuff from Grant. Really encouraging stuff for him and the staff. That's a big deal. I need to cry for the clickbait. I can only do so much. I'm gonna start crying soon. If he donates again, I'm probably gonna end the stream. If he donates, look, $1.99. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be sad about $1.99. If he drops me if he drops $50 right now, I will end the stream. I'll go buy dinner. Longhorn made me cry. Vargan and Dardis, baby. It's a duo. It's the duo. Fake crying. Dude. It's so funny. Like, the second video I ever made on this channel, I wasn't crying. I was just talking about A&M football, but I was so, like, into a statement I made. I went, like, and it looked like I was crying, and, like, the lighting made it look like I was crying. I used that face, that still image of me every time we lose, and every time we lose is, like, guaranteed 10K views or something like that, if it's a big enough game. And it's just, like, a picture of me looking like I'm crying. And I'm probably close to crying, honestly. Mr. Sports Fanatic is He's worried. He's worried I'm actually going to get $50 because I'll have to end the stream. Tears of joy. I am hungry. I might go buy a bucket of balls at the driving range and then go get me some fajita. Slow play to see if they'll call the game. That's a good point. I don't think so because there's not a lot of dirt on this field and the forecast is pretty clear beyond this. But it's been raining for like 10 minutes now, 15 minutes now. We thought it was going to stop and it's continued. The pitching mound is dirt. And on top of that mound is Juan Vargas. He will step into 1 runner on and 1 out. First pitch from Vargas outside, 1-0 start. I mean, if it continues, a little rain will become a lot of rain. But not a dirt field. Here's the 1-0. Low and away, 2-0. I think one of the issues with Darden and Vargas has been a lot of walks when they step in. Let's see if we can avoid that. 2-0 start. Here's the pitch. Low and away, 3-0 start. Here's the 3-0. It's a 4-pitch walk to start the day for Vargas. Not ideal. 2 on. Maybe he just needs a little bit of more pressure to work. Maybe he's like fresh corn. He needs to have 2 on before he gets all the outs. You think the game ends after this inning? It's just, I wonder how, like, seriously, I wonder how the field not having much dirt changes the calculation of that. Oh my goodness, they do the ball 5 chant at Texas State. Copycat. Copycat. Early's back in! Early's going to the mound. He's seen enough. Early has seen enough. They warmed 2 up. They're going to go right to Darden. Nope. Not your day, Vargas. Not your day today. Texas State does the ball 5 chant. It's pretty flattering. I think the really zoomed in camera angles make it look like it's raining a little bit harder than it is. That wasn't lightning, was it? That's some other light. Yeah, that's some other lighting source. Well, Darden will take over. 2 on, 1 out. And a moist mound. Get used to the rain. There might be a lot this weekend. But we do it better. That's right. That's right. It's great. The ball 5 chant is so fun. I like the bubbles. The bubbles are fun. I like the heckling. The heckle is going to be full tilt this weekend. It's going to be crazy. How can Texas beat A&M if Texas lost to Texas State? Big 90. Some good questions. What a great point you just made. We got to put this one on screen for a while. I think this is the best point made of the night. He didn't even have to donate on this one to make it on the screen. It's just impeccable logic. It's good logic. It's good logic. Airtight. Airtight. That was some elite transitive property right there, Jackerson. That was some math. All right, Darden. Get us there, man. Now, this guy can thump. 33 at the plate. First pitch to him. Fouled off. Oh, 1 count. Oh, taking care of business in the chat. Thank you, guys. Y'all are doing great. Y'all are doing great. Here's the 0-1. Touches the outside of the zone. 0-2 quickly. Drew, can you eat a gallon of Bluebell live if A&M sweeps UT? Oh, God. Can I? Absolutely. I mean, my stomach is going to explode if I do it. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. A gallon of Bluebell. That's like reverse punishment to the hot sauce I usually do. Maybe on a hot sauce challenge into the Bluebell, it'll equalize within me. It'll be like nothing happened. What's up, Jonathan? I bet you are. Texas State does well against all the big Texas schools. Reaching for that one, keeps it in play. Underhand to second. No throw to first. Runners in the corners. Contact was soft enough there to disallow a double play, but 2 outs in the inning. A&M still leads for now. Big at-bat here with a runner on third. No, I'm only able to do one this weekend, Jonathan. I'll only be live for Friday. The Great Divide is that's good. I love the cookie two-step. First pitch in play, lands in the outfield. Dewar diving in front of it. Runners being sent home to take a lead. But he didn't. I thought the third base coach was waving him home, but they tie the game up there. Groom's cake is good. Not my favorite. It's really good, though. That was the player of the week. Look, third base coach is waving him home, but that was like the slowest motion slide in the rain I've ever seen by 22 right there. That was crazy. Like a train slowing down. Tie ball game. First pitch of this batter lands in left field. Texas State takes the lead by 2. Texas State leads 9-7. Dardis and Vargan not getting it done today. Bats are going to have to take this one. Pitching's going to have to figure it out right now. A lot of stuff happening with 2 outs here. I mean, these performances just constantly been happening when Darden and Vargas are called upon. You feel like it's turning the right direction, and then here we go. Eat 'em up, cats. You got one out of me. Good job. Good job, gatos. They were quiet. The cats move in silence. We got some stealthy putty tats out there. I respect it. I respect it. Good job, cats. Well done. Jack. Kitty. All right, 2 outs. Come on, Darden. Runner on second. That one's out of play. Good on Partita for getting to that. He could have made the play there, but it was out. Apparently BTTS, apparently. Here's the 0-1 after that foul ball. That one's outside. 1-1. Who's hitting? I don't know the freaking names. Number 2. Number 2 for Texas State is hitting. There you go. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. 1-2. Some of the bullpen is good. Yeah. Fresh Corn's good. Lions is good every other game. Apparently Grant Cunningham's pretty good. I think between Vargas and Darden, even though Vargas started poorly today, I think Vargas is a little bit further along. Of course, Stewart is hurt. It's a big deal. Swing and a miss. Inning ends. And we'll have to overcome 2 to win here in the midweek in San Marcos. Texas State bats get after the Aggie relief pitching duo. Oh, we have Texas State fans making out in the stands. Couple of fellas, huh? That's how they do it in San Marcos. I'll be right back. Caden Sorrell leading us off in the top of the 8th. Those must be the TU fans. Oh, that was funny. All right. See what the Bats can do. 0-1 count here for Sorrell. That one's outside to go 1-1. SB, the wording was not needed. The 1-1 outside 2-1. The use of the word pumping in that context was completely unnecessary. Although I'm pretty sure I said the same thing on Twitter, so the double pump curse. You never double pump. Here's the 2-1 to Sorrell. Fouled off. 2-2. 2-2 to Caden Sorrell. Fouled off. Fighting, come on. It's not a big deal, but at the same time, the world is burning. Every time you lose in sports, it just feels terrible. These are bats that can punish, though. Sorrell fights that one off. Stays 2-2. Come on, Sorrell. Win the battle. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got Sorrell. One down. Dude, their 20 fans are absolutely electric right now. It's kind of pissing me off. They're really loud. Chris Akopian. First pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. Be nice to be red hot going into the weekend. I wish the pitching would have bridged the gap a little bit better. I mean, it's possible, Gabriel. We'll see. Top of the order now. Might be the last time we see him today. Here's the 0-1. That one's low and away. I think from the start of this game, I think we all acknowledge this was one that was going to be tricky, right? Most of us, I think. Pretty good team. Their home place. Feel good. Couple of games we're coming off of. Big series upcoming. Already played them once. This is going to be a tricky game. And here it is. It's tricky right now. They're pretty good, man. Just wish the pitching was a little better from Darden and Vargas. Cole Huber, that's a freshman out there. It's going to be what it is every time you see him. Lyons wasn't great today. That's another one you wish he would have been better. Cunningham was. Here's the 1-2. Low. Ooh. 2-2. Tricky, tricky, tricky. That's what I just said, SB. I just said that, man. Go back to your pumping. Here's the 2-2. Fouled it off. What do you mean by that, BTTS? Oh, gotcha. See, I'm just slow with the culture references. 2-2 count for Chris Akopian. The pitch, low and away. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Touched by Akopian, fouled off. Full count, pitch number 2 for Chris Akopian. The pitch, got him looking. 2 down. Akopian's mad at the call. It was close enough to where I think you got to swing at it. It was pretty low. That was pretty low, but it was close. I think you got to swing at that one. We need 3 or 4 more guys that can throw high 90s. Then we would have 3 or 4 guys that can throw high 90s, I think. Jake Dewar at the plate. Starts 0-1. The pitch. Grounder into the gap for Jake Dewar. 2-out single for Dewar. He seems to have a knack for that. We'll see what the A's can do with 2 outs and 1 on first. Nico Partita came up big last at-bat. What can the freshman do now? Catcher walk into the pitcher to have a conversation. Dewar gets more done, Home Depot. Yep. He's been timely. Just a catcher-pitcher conversation going on. 1 out needed in this inning for Texas State. Coach coming out to talk. Activity in the Texas State bullpen. Right-handed Wade Cooper. Coach takes the ball, and the pitching change is on. Well, Partita will face off against the new pitcher with 2 outs. I'll be right back while this guy gets lathered up. Partita. Bringing in their closer. Like their closer? Whoa, he just chugged an energy drink and smashed it on his head late on a Tuesday. He's either gonna win the game or his heart's gonna explode after that. This guy's a hoss, 6'1", 227 freshman out of Del Rio. 4-0 record, 2.29 ERA. Good pitcher up. He's amped. Scores 9-7 Texas State. I'm hopping on the toilet. Thanks for letting us know, James. What's with Texas State and having these tweaking out pitchers? It's like they're like last year they had that Wiggler. Now they got the shotgunning a bang in the bullpen. They got their pitchers on something special out there in San Marcos. I got to get down there and see what it's all about. I'm only a short drive from San Antonio. I can make it there in an hour. James with the play-by-play. All right, first pitch to Partita. Touched up, center field. Pop fly. Center fielder has it. One pitch and done for the new pitcher. Energy drink paid off, I guess. Bottom of the 8th coming up. A&M will have to get on some serious damage control to keep this thing manageable. Oh no, one pitch to Partita. $160 of y'all in here on a Tuesday. I'm sure there are Texas State fans in here. What's up, my neighbors down in San Marcos? Of course, my Aggies are here. If everybody could just sub to the channel, it'd be great. And like the stream. If you want to buy Roback, use the code. That's all I ask. Hunter Bond and Luke Billings still not all the way back. Yeah, I think earlier just talked about that in the Texags interview, maybe. Not sure if we'll see him. You were just at the game, Peyton? That's cool. It's always like a 50-50 game because obviously it's within traveling distance for Austin or College Station, whoever the opponent is. So it's always a fun atmosphere when it's in San Marcos. Did you leave because of the rain? Richter. Gig'em Richter. It was raining too much. Okay. Darden. Still on the mound. Yeah, shotgunning a bang has got to be good for like 3 or 4 on the old velo counter, right? Get that little boost. I love it, Sean. We got to implement that. Look, that's a trend in the sport, right? There are always trends that teams will follow. Maybe that's one we got to get on. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Darden kind of slipped off the mound there. Looked awkward. He's all right, though. And my stream froze. Anybody else or just me? All right, it's just me. We're good. 1-1 count. The pitch. Popped up. Out of play. 1-2. Get one, Darden. Come on. NIL deal. The 1-2 pitch. In play. Gets through. Grounder to left field. Leadoff single for Texas State. Looking to add some insurance here and a good start to get some. Two strike single. 1-2 count. I think with these bats, it's not Jover, but... Is that TK out there? TK is in the game. Okay. Second at bat. First pitch shows bunt. Bunt's in play. Bear has it. And the ball deflects off the base runner and out of the glove of Gavin Grahovac, and they're going to call him safe. What? What? Can we get a replay? Later, Sean. Good night. Yeah, I mean, the throw was not... The throw was into the base runner's path. They threw it out in front of that double bag on the outside. We'll see what they call. It's under review. I mean, Gavin's all right. He's smiling, looking around. Shotgunning bangs is our thing. I don't know. Y'all do the ball 5 chant, so I think we can trade. Actually, I don't know if y'all consistently do the ball 5 chant. I know I've seen y'all do it. We might have to get on that. We might have to steal that. He seems okay. He's smiling. I don't know. I don't know what the call is here because the throw was like kind of inaccurate and into the base runner's path. Just awkward. No interference. We were one of the only teams that hasn't dropped a midweek, honestly. I was proud of it too. Holding on by a thread here. 2 on, no outs. 2-run deficit. It's looking bleak, y'all. Little offensive meeting for Texas State there. All right. Darden at the mound. Texas State with 2 runners on, no outs. Big chance to add to their lead here. And a mound visit. JK walking out. Pitching coach not early. Some words for Darden, who's fighting through this right now. Late in the midweek. Probably not going to force anything. Oh, there's a good chance. There's a good chance they do, BTTS. I think what continues to happen is the good in the pitching staff stays good and the bad is usually like still bad. But I think Moss showed some steps versus Vandy. That was like the big deal. And Lions, but then tonight Lions didn't get it done. But Aiden Sims really good. Fresh Corn really good. And again, Lions was good this weekend, just not today. But Grant Cunningham's coming around, so that could be positive. Texas State's batting. They have 2 on. Shows bunt. Pulls it. Ball. People hate him, for sure, UNSA. Here's the 1-0. There's a strike to go 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Who helped develop Sins? BTTS, I hear what you're saying. I would like to point out that you credit him for that development, but you won't give any of the blame on him when things don't go well. I think there's reason for discussion. I don't think you have to, like, condemn him, but I think it's a reasonable discussion to be had. Here's a 1-2. I said this last week. I'm just repeating it. It's a swing and a miss. It's a strikeout. There's always a scapegoat, that's for sure. I always move like molasses when it comes to coaches. I think you got to have the big picture. I think emotions are involved week to week. I think things can change week to week. There's another swing and a miss. 0-1. I just don't think they want to mess with what Partita has going right, SB. I think that's more so it. It could be command too. Here's the 0-1. They call a strike inside there, 0-2. Any Longhorn laughing at this loss or potentially losing this game, it's like you just lost this game. There's a strikeout for Darden. Okay. Maybe it'll only be a 2-run deficit going into the 9th. Here we go. 2 outs, 2 on. All right, Darden showing a little bit of life here. See if he can finish the job, though. Not out of the woods by any means. That one's fouled off. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's close. Call a ball. Just a little high and out. They shouldn't be talking, but they will. Here's the 1-1. Whoa! Okay, 2-1. Another iffy one, but going the batter's way there. Roback is an activewear apparel brand that makes branded clothing for a lot of the major universities. So we have like a whole A&M line by Roback. Also just like golf clothing, hats, all that stuff. And I have a discount code. TAMU20 description has the link. I'm not sure if they have Texas State, but it's probably worth a check. And if they, I think they do. Could be wrong. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Darden gets out of it. 2-run deficit for the Ags to overcome. Middle of the order coming up. Top of the 9th. Okay, Darden, you have to feel good for him there. It had been rough, but he got it back. 2 on. No one scored. It was 2 on, no outs. No one scored. Big time. I definitely see flaws in Kelly, but I'm putting more emphasis on recruiting ability and not coaching ability. You've been consistent with that. I can see that. Jorian Bear. I think it's TK over Jordan right now, James. I think TK was in left field that inning. I think we're going to see TK lead off this inning. Wes Jordan, yeah, he came into the game. Binderup didn't have it going, but Wes has struck out through like 6 pitches twice. So I think they went TK. Wes didn't have it today. First time playing in a long time for him. Oh, that's why I don't hate Kelly yet. He's developing guys. It's taking time. That said, could be better at recruiting. That last year hurt us in recruiting. All right. This pitcher, if you're just stepping in, he shotgunned a Bang energy drink, came in, 1 pitch, fly out, and he's still tweaking. He has a lot of residual tweak left after last inning. We'll see how he channels it. First pitch, it is Wes Jordan, by the way. He fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 for Jordan. That's a strike. 0-2. What's the point of this talk? We're going to play this weekend. It's going to be all right, guys. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. Why are we comparing? We're going to play. It's a few days away. Get excited. 0-2 to Jordan. It's low. 1-2. It's been a rough day, Drake, for sure for him. Here's the 1-2. Got him looking. Yeah. Bad day for Wes Jordan. It's in College Station, yeah, Peyton. Man, Jordan, just not seeing it. Jorian Wilson at the plate. Tags one. Deep right field. Right fielder running under it. Can't get to it. Lands warning track. 1 out double for Jorian Wilson. Giving A&M a chance here late. Bear Harrison coming up to the plate. Jorian getting it done off 1 pitch. That's what I'm saying, Aggieland. One out. Runner on second. Bear Harrison at the plate. There's a strike. Starts 0-1. Oh, 212 because the Texas game ended. Thank you guys for being here. Can y'all drop a like and a sub, Texas fans? Even y'all can help me out. That one's fouled off. 0-2. If the Texas fans would sub to the channel, that'd be great. That would really help me out. Y'all can come and laugh at me every time we lose. That's fine. Just sub to the channel, please. Thank you. (0-2) count for Bear. Here's the pitch. It's high above the head. Jorian's going to take third. A&M does need 2. If his name was Butt, he'd be filthy rich because he's in the HEB family. The B in HEB stands for Butt. 1-2 count for Bear after the wild pitch. Here's the pitch. Got him inside of the zone. Freshman at the plate. And out wins the game for Texas State. I can't wait for this weekend. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. And Bear brought the hips, but not the bat there. First pitch to Kellner is outside. 1-0. Our main rivals. Oof. 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 That's this weekend. Here's the 1-0. It's high. We'll call ball 2-0. Oh, like 20 of y'all just entered the live after your game ended, IDK, so y'all came up. And we're playing you this week, so it's kind of on topic right now. Here's the 2-0. That one's outside. 3-0 count. A walk would be great here. Get to the top of the order. See what the freshman can do. I know, that's a big day for a Tuesday. Here's the 3-0. Get back strike. 3-1. Prevents the 4-pitch walk. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Ooh, foul tip. No, they're going to say it got away. No contact. Runner scores. But a full count to keep this game going. Yeah, he didn't have to swing at that, but swinging that, it did score a runner. Full count. The payoff of payoffs here. Here's the payoff. In the dirt. It's a walk. Top of the order up. Gavin Grahovac approaching home plate. Full clinch mode, guys. Full clinch on a Tuesday. I know. I'm still thinking of the freaking foul ball drop earlier this one. Maybe Gavin can make it up right now. Pause in action. See if there's a mound visit. Dig deep. Dig deep. Yeah, that's a great game. Offensive time, it looks like. Little huddle for the Aggie helmets. I know, Gavin has a chance to do it, BTTS. This game is stressing me out. On a freaking Tuesday, Peyton. Come on. Long drag out midweek game down to the wire. Two out homer magic. Did Haley pass out? Probably. Game went too long. It was a fun one, Texas State fans. It has been fun. GG either way. Two outs. Runner on first. 1-run lead. Out ends the game. character loss. First pitch to Gavin. Low and away. 1-0 start. Do we go to corn? That'd be crazy if we see corn. 1-0 count for Gavin Grahovac. Here's the pitch. Gavin touches it to the glove of the third baseman and thrown out at first. Texas State wins the midweek. They split the season series 1-1. GG Texas State. Aggies get tricked up by the tricky midweek game against a team that loves to beat the big in-state schools. But a big one coming up this weekend. Gotta have better from Darden and Vargas, man. That's where we got to see the improvement. Wasn't the Aggie bats, really, again. But thanks, everyone, for coming out tonight. It was a great, great game. Absolutely, absolutely, Zach. Didn't get to the corn, BTTS. Didn't do it this time. Congrats, WJS. Meow, meow, meow from Jackerson. GG, Texas State. AEN celebrating his school, Texas State. Congrats to your cats, AEN. James, damn. Nice play by the third baseman. Absolutely. Made up for his errors. Yeah, he had a couple errors. That was good. And we were against Gavin earlier, too, and he gets it against Gavin. First midweek loss of the year. I know. I wanted to hold on to that. We were one of the very few teams that didn't have one. Could this affect the weekend rotation? No. It won't. This won't be what changes it if it changes. GG's Texas State. Later, Richter. Damn, says Joshua. Next time. GG Texas State. Let's win the series versus Texas. Absolutely. Schlob time. Yes, sir. Let's go. 4-game winning streak starts now. Absolutely. It was fun, Texas State fans. Yeah. It was fun. I just finished the toilet. Great news, James. Ash's Tune says, damn it. I know. All right. Congrats to all of y'all, Cats fans. Peyton. AEN. Y'all's Texas State team did good today. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Drop a like and sub on the way out. It was a fun time. I got to get dinner and do a lot of things. Game went long. See y'all.